This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by RonPaulPhoto.com.
Dave Ridley here, signing in for RidleyReport.com from Concord, New Hampshire. I'm driving here with Jeremy from Manchester. And Jeremy, you moved to New Hampshire, what, a year ago?
In July, almost a year.
July of 2007? Yeah, okay. And what was your profession when you moved up here?
I worked in the IT department down at Harvard University in Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Okay, cool. What was the trigger that made you want to move to New Hampshire?
Compulsory health care law that they passed in Massachusetts. Heard about that. All residents would have had to have purchased health care, and I said that was the last straw. All their politics down there are pretty bad, but that was the last straw, and I moved.
Yeah, that was a big one, and I think that moved a lot of people.
Yeah, I've met several people from Massachusetts said that was their last straw, too. I actually moved up on the day before that originally went into effect. They kept pushing it back, but it originally was supposed to go into effect on June 30th. That's the day I moved up.
Wow. So that's very significant. And the, what kind of activism do you find yourself drawn toward the most?
I've been doing pretty much everything. I'm up at the State House, helping out there, handing out the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance gold standards, sitting in some committee meetings, testifying up there. I've been involved in your civil disobedience stuff out here, helping out with stuff like that, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, because today, this is April 30th, 2008, by the way. I know we had just, and your friend and humble narrator, Dave Orwell Ridley, did a little bit of civil disobedience with an outlaw puppet show and stuff like that. But anyway, this is about you, not me. And what's your take on the whole sort of divide, between the civil disobedience type people and the work inside the system type people?
I think both can be effective, and people shouldn't fight about it. People should just do what they think is best. I think it's good because it's sort of like a death by a thousand cuts type thing. If we're coming at the system from all the different angles, if they figure out how to neutralize one thing, well, we're still doing something else.
I'm thinking, trying to remember the questions because I don't have them written down like I probably should. Oh, I remember now. What's something that, what was the hardest thing for you about moving to New Hampshire?
I don't know, just getting involved at first. When I first moved up, I didn't know anybody here. I moved myself up, just my parents helped me move up, and I found out about Taproom Tuesday about 3 weeks after I moved up. Went there, 6 people went there, it had just started. It was like 6 people, it was like Michael, Rob, a couple of people, Jack Shimmick was there. And it just grew and grew and grew, and I got involved. I met people there, and I got involved with stuff they were working on, basically.
What's one of the benefits that you've had from moving to New Hampshire?
No income tax, no sales tax. That's definitely good. Yeah, I've met so many new people up here, new friends. Back when I was in Massachusetts, I was always busy with work. That's no longer true here. So.
What's a favorite memory that you have of activism?
It's a tough one. Enjoyed a lot of the stuff up here. Nothing in particular really stands out thinking about it right now.
Right, what's a message that you would have, if any, for folks who are maybe, on the fence about whether they're going to move to New Hampshire for freedom?
Well, if you're worried about stuff, it's a lot easier than you think. It's a lot easier getting involved, meeting people here, getting settled. It's a lot easier than a lot of people make it out to be. It's real easy to find housing and stuff. Jobs I'm not so sure about, but housing it's a lot easier than a lot of people make it out to be, so nothing to worry about really, I thought.
And you chose to move to Manchester. What made you choose Manchester?
Well, I kept my Massachusetts job for the first several months I lived up here, and I didn't have a car at the time, so I needed something that was on the bus route. Manchester was the cheapest of the 3 cities of Manchester, Concord, and Nashua. That was the cheapest one.
All right, well, Jeremy, thank you.
No problem.
Are you ready to continue the Ron Paul revolution? Then take it to the wall. Put this in your home or office. RonPaulPhoto.com. A high-quality 4x6 print, shot, framed, and offered by Rich D. Young. Americans don't usually put politicians on their walls, but these are unusual times, and we are unusual people. RonPaulPhoto.com. Order yours today and receive a free pocket constitution. RonPaulPhoto.com.